MATLAB has four main windows that concern you. The command window, which is the big window right here, the workspace that is to the right of your command window in the default layout. This is how MATLAB looks when you first start it after it's installed on your computer, the current folder, which is to the left, and the code editor, which we are currently not seeing. It's currently not open, but we will see it in just a few minutes. First, let's talk about the command window. The command window lets you type and execute MATLAB functions immediately. Basically, your code gets executed as you type it. For example, if I press 1, the number 1, and press enter, it is immediately executed. But since 1 by itself is not a function or it doesn't do anything special, MATLAB thinks that we just want to print it, to have it outputted. So the command window not only takes commands, you not only type in it, but you also get results out from your commands. There is a way to suppress outputs, but we will get back to this later in the course. If I create a variable, and don't worry if you don't know what a variable is, we are going to have a whole lecture especially for variables. So if I create a variable, that variable will also be created as a type. So if I say x equals to 1, now we have the variable x and its value is 1. Now this is both good and bad because it's good because you can quickly test one row codes. It's bad because it doesn't let you type a code that needs a couple of rows that needs to be executed together. Now let's talk about the workspace. The workspace is where you can see all of your initialized variables. It is to the right of the command window. As you can see here, we have two variables currently. The first variable is the ANC, short for answer. This is a default MATLAB variable, so anything that doesn't have a variable gets assigned to the answer, just like the one that we typed in the beginning of this lecture. The second variable is the X that we created. So you can use the workspace to quickly check what is currently going on with your code, what variables do you have initialized, or what are their values. When we get to working with vectors here, you will also be able to see the size of your vectors or your matrices. So the workspace is a valuable tool. You can use this information to quickly find out if there is a problem in your code. Since you are writing your own code, you know what to expect. And with a glance at the workspace and the values or sizes of these variables, you will immediately know if something is wrong. Next window, the current folder. The current folder window shows you where your current folder in which MATLAB is working at the moment. This means that you can execute MATLAB files that are within this folder. When you first start MATLAB, this folder is the default folder for your MATLAB directory. And we will see how we can change this in a future lecture. And finally, the code editor. This is where we will spend most of our time. To open the code editor, click on New Script in the upper left corner or use the shortcut Ctrl and N. A new window will open and you can write your code in that new window. Now, what is the difference between the code editor and the command window? It's very simple. As we discussed, command window executes your code immediately, or you can use Shift and Enter to write a few connected lines of code, but beyond that, it's not very helpful. The code editor solves this problem. You can write all the code in the world that you want here, and it will be executed only when you click the Run button up here, or you press the shortcut, which is F5. As you can see, save and run F5. You can have several files open in your code editor and work with them simultaneously, and you can't edit a file in the command window, not in any productive way anyway. So here, by pressing on this plus sign, you can create new scripts, new MATLAB files, and you can work individually on each of them. Now, let's go ahead and create our workspace because I personally don't like the default layout of these windows.